Hi everyone, it's Kathy with Paper Phenomenon. I'm here to show you the bonus project, guys, as promised. This is the bonus project for the hybrid mini album project that we did on Ustream. On Ustream, I used the Graphic 45 Steampunk Debutante collection, but all the kits were the Bow Bunny Timepiece collection. So I'm going to show you how I did this, and it opens up like so. Okay, it has a lot of fun little elements in it that I created with the paper line, and we can do this, and you can do it exactly the same way with your Bow Bunny collection, guys. Sorry that I did not save a kit for myself, but the Graphic 45 paper line specifically comes with a sheet of tags, and in your kit you got stickers, so you can do the same thing, and frames. These frames I did not love initially. Now love them, guys. I created pocket mats with the frames. All I did was sandwich two frames together, seal it at the bottom, and seal the sides with this decorative border. Love the way that turned out. The alternative would be is to use one frame, because you get one of these large ones, is to create a wraparound piece like I did here. Die cut the border or punch it with a border punch here, fold it around or score, and seal it right here, forming this fantastic pocket mat right here, guys. Love the opportunity for the photograph and the giant journaling spot. I mean, really, talk about telling a story with this one. Okay, so I'll show you how I did this. These, you can make them in all different sizes. Whatever size the frames come in the collection, you can make your pocket mats. Okay, and they fit perfectly in the project, both the Paper Phenomenon shadow box and the configuration boxes that I made for this kit. Alright, and this tag slips in there. So this is the bonus project, and I'm going to show you all how to make this right now. It has 3 pocket pages, and 3 inserts. Okay, I love the style of this, the way I assemble this, because it has a really low profile, despite that I have 3 full-size pocket pages here for 4x6 photographs. Okay, so I'm going to show you how to do that. But I finished, or kind of finished, my steampunk project, my hybrid project here with the Steampunk Deputante line, and this is the spine. I used some jewelry, I guess, from the Making Memories collection. Alright, so really nice trinkets. I secured these 3 strands right on the top and the bottom, and I decorated with the Tim Holtz Lavish trims. Okay, so very, very simple on the binding. However, it looks really great. I love it. It's clean, but it has lots of movement, very whimsy. A little bit outside my box. You guys know I normally do clean mini albums, but I really like it. I'm loving the embellishments, so you know, you might see some more of the embellishments from me, guys. Love, love, love the spine. Alright, for the cover, love the paper. I can't talk enough about the paper, so I didn't want to cover this fantastic lady up. Like here, I could have put a flower assembly right here on the corner. Yes, it would have looked amazing, but I would have covered up her mechanical hand. I wanted to see the mechanical hand, so I left it at the 4 Tim Holtz photo corners. Alright, for the closure, I used one of these Prima, Marion Smith Prima trinket lines, whatever they're called, but they're the trinkets from Marion Smith, and you can find them. They're made by Prima, and all I did was layer up 3 of the flowers, and I took her advice by cutting the petals right in between, and you can poof it up a little bit, even though it's metal, give it some more dimension. Graphic 45 makes some metal flowers, but I can't find mine, so I use the Marion Smith ones, and hers have a really nice filigree design, so you get a lot of texture with these and the 3 different finishes. So I have to say I really like these. These are really, really well done. It has a magnetized closure. The closure is made with cardstock and Tyvek, which is the material that I'm in love with now, and I slap in everything so it can you know, so it can remain very, very durable. So it closes like this, and the flower just sticks right on there because it's metal, and Again, it's a magnetized closure, and I love it because I'm not married to it. I don't have to keep it. If I want to change it, I can. Yada, yada, yada. Love that. And then for added movement in the closure, I've also added this fantastic charm, and it has a lot of movement as well. It screams steampunk to me. Love it. And it's also a locket. And I did use this from the kit because I had a couple extras from me. These are locket keys, and these came in your kit, my friends. So these embellishments that I use here work really well with the steampunk line. The embellishments that you got worked amazing with your Bo Bunny timepiece collection. So that's the cover, guys. Here is another side profile, and there's a spine again. For the inside, I didn't decorate my shadow box yet, because I want to do it up with amazing embellishments, and I don't have those yet. So here's my configuration box. I did a couple things to it. I covered up all of the connection points of the little mini configuration box in here. I did not like it. Looked really sloppy in my opinion, so I covered it up with cardstock, and all I did was cut strips of 1/4-inch black cardstock, and I glued it on with a wet glue, and I used a quick dry adhesive. Worked really well. It's on there permanently. It looks great. I love the way it turned out. I also covered up my boxes with the steampunk line, and I tore some of them right here. Once they were glued down, I tore some of the, I ripped some of the paper, and I really love the way that that looks as well. So as soon as I do this up, I'll do a quick video. But I mean, this project, I love the way that it turned out. So I'm not just going to stick anything in there, guys. So I have to find the perfect embellishments. For the timepiece collection, you guys really got perfect embellishments for your shadow box. So, you know, I'll show you mine so you can get an idea of how I did mine up. But I got to get perfect ones for the whole steampunk look. Love, love this paper. This project can be totally masculine or for moi, a girl. I love this girl right here. She kind of gives me that pin-up kind of look, and I love it. Even though she's probably demonstrating a corset for sewing something, but she looks like a pin-up girl to me. For, again, the Graphic 45 collection comes with these, another sheet of elements, and I call these labels. They come in all different sizes. Let me see if I can find the sheet here. But this is not a new paper line, so you guys must be very familiar with what I'm talking about. I've had this paper forever, but I was looking for the perfect project, and I think that this was the perfect project. So that's why I finally used it. So this is the sheet that I'm talking about that has all the different labels, and they're probably not labels, but that's what I call them. And I don't want to cut these up. They're just gorgeous. You really have to enjoy them. So I made, once again, pocket mats. Same style as I did with that other one that I showed you, but again, it gives you interaction, and it adds more space for opportunities for photographs and journaling. Here you got the fabulous tag. You enjoy the label, an opportunity for a photograph on the back, on the inside, and journaling. Seriously, just this little piece. Check out the real estate. Fabulous. Over here, the same thing. See, the labels are in different sizes, so you get really nice, a really nice display and a variation of sizes in your insertions. Love that. Same style, guys. Okay. For the outside of the mini album, this is the cover of the mini album. I did a diagonal pocket and a super duper large photo mat. Love this girl. I think this is my favorite paper in the collection. And I used the ledger paper that came in the collection for the journaling spot in the back. Okay, and that goes tucked in there, and that goes tucked in there, and how fun is that? Open it up, my friends. Here is your first page. The pocket pages go like so. You have a small pocket with the insertion right here with the double mat, actually a quad mat, 1, 2, 3, 4. The way this works is you put your 4x6 photo and you have your journaling spot on the bottom, or vice versa. 4 photographs per page, my friends, or even more. Okay, but just with that mat alone. And I do the mat insert because I don't want to cover up the paper. The paper is amazing, so I want to be able to display it. And over here, Again, the Bo Bunny collection as well as the Graphic 45 Steampunk Debutante comes with small little images that, supposed to just sticking it down to your paper, I created little inserts just like so. Again, for more interaction. How fun are these? Check that out. Here are some labels again. I just did simple tags with these with the ledger paper on the back. Love, love, love that. Those all go tucked away in there. Over here with this little tag that you get in the collection, I backed it with cardstock just for some added, just to give it some substantiability, okay? And I created this insert, just like so. And I show you how to do these super, super simple, but really fun inserts during the class, guys. And here I use some Tim Holtz gears. And those are the mini gears. And I just did them up with some glossy accents, and that was it. The punch that I'm using here is a Martha Stewart punch, and it's called Beaded Arches, and it's this one right here. Fun, fun, fun. It's one of the new ones, and I really like it. I think it goes really well with this paper collection. And that's all I did with the matting. I haven't finished. Okay, I still have to mat the rest of my pages, but I think I got a lot done. Some done, but I got a lot done. Let's get to the BP, guys, to the bonus project. Alright, you're going to need about 4 sheets of 8.5 by 11 cardstock. In my case, I am using the black and Kraft. Love the way these two papers go together. I think it looks really, really regal, and I love it. It's one of my favorite combinations with cardstock. So what you're going to do with the first sheet, in my case it's black, you are going, it's 8.5 by 11, you're going to score it at a 1/2 inch all the way around, okay? Then once you're done scoring it at a 1/2 inch all the way around, you are going to place it on your scoring board on the 11-inch side, just like I have it, and you're going to score at 5 inches, 5.5 inches, and at 6 inches. Okay, and that's going to give you this little accordion fold right in the center, which will allow us to add these pockets. All right, guys, so here we go. You're going to have to do a little bit of cutting. And where is my craft knife? Don't tell me that I started this video and I don't have my craft knife. Typical, typical, typical. Hold on. Here we go. Found it. First thing you're going to do is you're going to cut on either side of the center score marks, okay? You have 3 score marks. You're going to cut on your right side and on your left side, right to the intersecting line. See, fold that piece up right there, and you're going to cut this little piece off, okay? Then, and you want to try to cut nice and straight, all right, friends? You're going to repeat the same process on the other side. So you're cutting on either side of the score marks, and then you're going to fold that piece up. You see what you're left with right there? You're going to cut that off. Okay? Then, once you're done with that, you are going to fold the rest of your score marks so you can see what I'm going to cut off right now. Okay? Fold, fold, fold. And I did something wrong already. I can see. I can totally see. So you see that right there? Now what you're going to do is you are going to miter your corners. I didn't do something wrong. What is wrong with me? Miter your corners, okay? All 4 sides. Okay, that's it. And that's it. Now you're going to secure this in place. Okay, on the sides, and this, it gives you a really nice edge. It feels like a book and not necessarily a cut edge. You get a nice folded edge. Okay, so for this, now what I'm going to do is just use my ATG to stick these parts down. Okay, and I'm going to just put adhesive all the way around. Okay, I ran out of score tape, so you know, and I ran out of ATG. Clearly, I need to re-record this. Alright, I'm back. I loaded up the ATG, and instead of re-recording, I'm actually going to try to edit the video, guys. Let's see. So I'm letting you know. So I just put some adhesive all the way around, And now I'm going to secure these down in place on all 4 sides. And now you're going to turn this over and you're going to apply some adhesive right in the middle. Okay, both sides. You want to get a really good stick on this, guys, okay? Just in the middle. Fold that down. Fold it down. Give yourself a nice good burnish. And you're left with something that looks like this. See the little inside there? This little flap right here is going to allow you to attach things to the center. Alrighty, I like to either round my corners on the little flap, or in this case, I'm going to use my new fave, Chomper, which is the angle Chomper, right here. And I'm just going to go ahead and angle those right there. And I'm doing this to the center flap, okay? As you can see right there. So I angled those corners. And this is the pink one. Now, for the second step, we're going to create two of the pockets. So you're going to create a double pocket and then a single pocket. So now we're going to create the double pocket. So let's put that to the side. The measurement on the double pocket, you're going to start with a sheet of cardstock. In my case, it's the Kraft. You're going to cut it to 8 by 10. All right? Then you're going to do some scoring. You're going to score on the 10-inch side. Your first score marks on the 10-inch side is going to be at 4.5, 5, then 5.5. Then you're going to rotate your paper onto the 8-inch side and you're going to score at a 1/2 inch and then at 7.5 inches. And you're going to do the same thing. You are going to cut on either side of the score mark from the bottom to the intersecting line. Fold that piece up, cut that out, and you're going to repeat the same process on the other side. Okay? The only thing you're not doing here is folding your edges in. Okay? So now I'm just cutting on either side of the score mark, folding that little piece up, and cutting it off. Get rid of it, guys. Get rid of it. So this is all that I cut off. There and there. See that? That's it. You're going to do the same thing. You are going to apply tape. No, you are not going to apply tape. Don't listen to me. You're going to fold your flaps. You're going to fold your flaps. And then you're going to apply tape. Okay? Fold your flaps. Apply the tapes with the flaps folded. Okay? Then you're going to get another piece of cardstock. And you are going to cut 2 pieces of paper at 4.5 by 7. Okay, 4.5 by 7. You're going to need 2 of those. Okay, now what you're going to do is once you cut those pieces, you're going to attach one to the very top, line it up nice and straight. Okay, nice and straight, corner to corner. You want to line it up with the outside edge first. Okay, then you're gonna form a pocket. So you're attached to the top. You're gonna secure it right here. I like to use hot glue, or you can use a wet glue. You're gonna apply your hot glue at the not right at the fold, not on the fold, at the fold. A nice straight line, my friends. Okay. Bring the flap in and secure it in place. And you've just created yourself a really nice super-sized pocket. You can repeat the same process on the other side. Attach the piece that you cut at 4.5 by 7 to the top. One step at a time, my friends, okay? You are going to want to apply your hot glue right at the fold, okay? And when I say that, I mean right here. You see that fold right there? Not on it, right at it, okay? Leave yourself about 1/8 of an inch. Small bead of hot glue will do. You want a straight line because that actually forms the bottom of your pocket, and if you don't do a nice straight line, your tag is not going to go in straight. It's going to go in a little lopsided. But that's okay too. It's not a big deal. If you have a little bit of excess, please feel free to cut that off like I do right now. Need a new paper trimmer. It's not cutting perfectly straight. And if you don't align it perfectly straight at the top, you're going to have a little excess hanging off at the bottom. Just get rid of it, guys. Cut it off. Alrighty, and that's it. There's your double pocket page. How simple was that? And now we're gonna attach this to this, okay? And now what you're gonna do is you're gonna take your chomper thingy and you're gonna chomp that at an angle, or if you're using your corner rounder, you are gonna use your corner rounder. Either or works, or you don't have to do any of the above. Okay, so what you're gonna do is you're gonna get a good placement, get a good feel for where this puppy's going, okay? And you are going to then put some adhesive and glue it down, okay? So now that I know where mine is going, it's nice and centered, I'm gonna apply some adhesive on either side. You could even put some to the center. You wanna be generous with this, my friends. You do not wanna be stingy with the adhesive. Okay, now get a good fold. And this is assuming that you have folded all your score marks, okay? I had already folded mine. I did a little cheating. Get that nice in the center, as close to the center as possible that you can. And now you're going to want to pinch and get that glued in place. See that? And there you have yourself. Fold, 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 fold. I didn't cut my paper straight. Somehow I have an overhang. Don't know why. But it doesn't matter. Okay? And that's that piece. And you can continue building on this book if you want to, but you don't have to. I didn't. I'm going to finish it off. Finish it off with a single pocket right here. So to create the single pocket, and I'm going to cut this down because I don't know why it's hanging out. It's the same exact measurement unless I did something screwy on the outside one, which is very possible, but I'm going to just cut off a 1/4 inch. Okay, and I'm just lining it up in my paper trimmer, and I'm just going to knock off a 1/4 inch on both sides of that pocket so it can stay on the inside. So if that's the case, I'll have to reduce the size of my other pocket. But I'm only doing this because I must have did something screwy with my outside one. And I just really don't feel like doing this again. So we'll just make it work, my friends. We'll make it work. So I'm supposed to have a 4.5 inch pocket. Let's see. Let's measure. See, I have a 4.25 inch pocket. So that was right. What did I do wrong? Let's see. Now I'm going to stay here for hours trying to figure out what I did wrong. And this is 4 3/4 inches, which is correct. Yeah, I screwed this up right here. I don't know what I did. I did something wrong. I either cut wrong or I did something wrong. So I might have to redo that measurement on this piece right here. Or you can just cut off a 1/4 inch, guys, when you're done. Either or. But I did something wrong. Alright, for this last pocket, all you're going to do is you're going to start off with a piece of cardstock that measures 8 by 4.5. In this case, we're going to cut it down to 4 1/4, right? So if you're cutting off a 1/4 inch on either side, you're going to cut this down to 8 by 4 1/4, and then this will be at 7 by 4 1/4. The larger piece you're going to take and you're going to score it a 1/2 inch on the long side. Okay, so let me cut this down really quick because something went terribly wrong on my base piece. But no harm. You just have a smaller pocket. Here we go. But try it out before you start cutting things down, because I might have scored wrong, okay? I might have scored wrong. So what you're going to do is with the flaps with the flaps folded, you're going to apply your adhesive. Okay. The flaps folded. You're going to attach the piece to the top or the bottom, either or. And then you're going to put you're not going to put your hot glue just yet over here, okay? What you're going to do is you're going to secure it at the bottom. Are you going to secure it at the bottom? Hold on, let me make sure. No, you're not going to secure it at the bottom. You're going to put it in the piece, okay? Put it in the piece. And once you get a good feel for where the location is, you are going to open this piece up, okay? Open it up, fold it down, and you're going to apply some, make sure I get a good fold over here, okay, over here. You know what I'm going to do? Actually, I'm going to do one better than that. I'm just going to fold it up where it should go, and then I'll put the adhesive on and stick it in. How's that? So you make your little cone thingy. You get a good feel for where it goes. It doesn't go all the way in, guys, okay? Not all the way in. You'll see where it stops, okay? And then what you're going to do is you're going to put some adhesive. In this case, I recommend wet glue because you have to be able to, you know, with the hot glue, you got to be really fast. And in this case, you can't be fast. So apply glue to the top, to the front and the back of the little flap. Okay? Let it get a little tacky. This dries pretty fast, so you can't be too slow. Let it get a little tacky. Stick that in there as far as it will go, and just hold it at the bottom. Okay, fold it over and wait till you get a good stick on there. Turn it over to the other side, get a good stick on both sides, and you're done. There's your 3 pocket page little insert. Okay, you can choose to round your, looks great. Looks great, guys. Great. You can choose to round your pockets, and I'm gonna do that. Okay, round all the corners for your pockets like that. I'm gonna leave the outside one not rounded. I'm not gonna do that outside, just doing the pockets. Okay, and this one over here as well. And that's it. There's your insert. Now you're going to cover it up with pattern paper, and this pocket is just slightly bigger, and that's exactly the way my original one is. Right here, as you can see, it's slightly bigger, the one in the middle. I mean, just by a hair. Okay? And that's because you can't stick it all the way in there, okay? And that's it, my friends. That's the way you make it. Done. Now you're going to do it up with the pattern paper, create your inserts, and you get a really nice piece. Alright, I hope you all like it and you enjoy it, but I love this one. This one is really, really fun. And just do it up with some charms and some metal embellishments, and you are done. Don't forget to create your super fun little inserts with the frames and the labels, and have fun with your project, guys. If you have any questions, please feel free to leave me a comment on this video, or you can email me at info@paperphenomenon.com. This is Kathy, and until next time, my friends.